Hello folks, Andrew here. Today is April 10th, 2020, which is my 34th birthday, and feels about the same as when I turned 33, to be honest. So, it's customary that when one has a birthday, they blow out a candle when it's mounted on top of a pastry and make a wish and it comes true. Most people think it's bullshit, but because I like having some wonder in my life, I choose to think it's legitimate. Now, I started thinking to myself, what was I going to use my birthday wish for this year? I mean, because I usually wish to win the lottery, even though I don't play the lottery, or, all kinds of crazy wishes you can think of. But this particular year, I decided to do something a little different. As all of you may know, we are in the middle of a world health crisis right now, and it's pretty dire. The COVID-19 virus is running rampant. We're probably at like 1 million deaths globally from the last time I checked. People are forced to stay in their homes to halt the spread of the disease, and it's causing depression to come on the rise, and a lot of people are scared because of misinformation that's being filtered out. So I thought to do my part with trying to raise people's spirits is I'm going to relinquish my birthday wish this year and use it for all of you who may be watching this video and maybe a few people that aren't watching. So, the folks that I would like to make my birthday wish in regards to, first off, my mother, Rana, very kind, tough, and supportive woman that's always been there for me in my whole life, so I owe a lot to her. Also, to my girlfriend, Sarah, who is a lovely woman, who's one of my dearest friends, and I love her more than anything in the world. And she's currently out there working during this whole thing. I'd like to give this wish also to all the folks that I work with at Garda World Security. They're all good people, and I'm friendly with a lot of them. And we're all working hard there, but all of them, I'd like to give this wish to them too. Then in regards to some YouTube personalities that I greatly admire, James Rawl from Cinemassacre.com, first and foremost, because it's because of him that I started my YouTube channel. He inspired me that I could let my creative voice be heard through it, so I owe him a lot. Then also Ronda Rousey, Rowdy Ronda, toughest woman on the planet and probably one of the sweetest and kindest people. She inspired me to pick up, to get back on the horse of my channel when I had all but given up on it at some point, just because I didn't have the time to devote to it, but I owe her. Also, Odin from the channel Odin Makes, where he makes all kinds of cool prop recreations. The man is just a wizard. He's done things with PVC pipe and EVA foam that I can only describe as magical, and it's always so... It's basically every bit of content he does is like food for my imagination, so we owe him a lot. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Ghoul Boys, aka Ryan Bergara and Shane Madej over at BuzzFeed Unsolved Network. You guys both entertain me and fascinate me with all the subject matter you guys tackle throughout the true crime stuff and the supernatural stuff. So a lot of thanks to you too. Then my most recent YouTube channel that I've subscribed to, which is Gordon Ramsay. I mean, the name... Gordon Ramsay, he's an awesome guy. One of the coolest people out there. Kitchen Nightmares was like one of my favorite shows for a while and stuff. And all around good dude. A lot to him. Then in a more general term, I'd like to also make my wish toward a couple of governors. First, Gretchen Whitmer of the great state of Michigan that I live in, and also Andrew Cuomo of New York. They're both going through some trying circumstances during this whole outbreak scenario. Mostly because they're not getting the support they need from the federal government, but they're still working hard to keep us all safe. Then on a more global scale, I'd like to also make this wish on behalf of all the public safety employees out there, the police department, the fire department, and the public health services that are all on the front lines fighting COVID-19 directly. That requires a bit of bravery that rarely exists anymore. Also, the workers on the essential workforce that in grocery stores and whatnot that are working hard just to ensure that not everything comes to a screeching halt. A lot of love out to them that we owe them. Also, the people that are doing their due diligence in helping stop the spread of COVID-19. That's the people in self-quarantine who are practicing social distancing and following the CDC guidelines. This wish is for you too. And lastly, for the families of the unfortunate individuals that passed away because of COVID-19, those folks are probably going through a dark haze in the middle of this whole thing, and they need some cheering up. So this wish is for you too. I'm not going to tell you the exact wording of it because it won't come true anyway. And I know this all seems like just more primarily a symbolic gesture, and it is. But what's the harm in trying to do something to better the moods of everybody that's been brought down by this whole crisis? And it's the least I can do being a fellow human being. So I guess all that's left to do now is to make this official. Okay. Here's the new official thing. Trying to see the best direction to go about this. Although I don't know why I'm too concerned. I mean, after all, it's a zebra cake with a candle on it. It's not an infinity stone. So, here goes nothing. My birthday wish to all of you watching.